Hey folks, welcome to the channel. This is going to be CitizenCON in 5 minutes, saving you 2 hours of your life. Let's get right to this thing. First of all, you see that there's actual time sync in the event itself. Literally, you watching a clock just count down. There's a couple like funny little cutscenes, which not really worth your time. And then Chris Roberts announces Nix.
Scale for the past 9 months. It has brought a more 9 of them with our developers in attendance. And
he bullshits like he always does, but then he announces Nix. Nix is going to be a new system next month. Apparently it's going to be with 4.4, I believe. So next month you get Nix. What is Nix? Well, it's a new system. Okay, but what is that I actually have there? Well, you basically have Levski. That's the only real point of interest that they've announced. Therefore, it's the only point of interest you actually have. So Nix is going to be Levski, which was already in the game before. They just pulled it away until you forgot about it. Now they reinstall it. And Levski is going to be one of these places where you have... let me just show you a little bit. So you're going to... It's a city... it's a asteroid base of some kind.
Hole that goes all the way through the asteroid.
All right.
See, growing out from there and alongside Levski, there will be landing pads along what?
And then there's this. It's Levski.
Unlike the majority of anarchists living in Pyro, there are people here in Nix that care.
So the people that care are going to be in Levski. And Levski will have a hospital. We have a refinery. There's going to be a ship dealer as well, a ship dealership, and yeah, a shop, and that's basically going to be it, right? It's a asteroid base. And then there's 4 planets. There's going to be Nix 1, 2, and 3. Nix 3 is a gas giant, so there's nothing. Nix 2 is like a toxic planet, high risk, high reward. That's at least what they said. I don't know if it's going to be like resource you could mine or anything like that. But basically, that's what you have for 2. They just said that, like a very toxic place. And then Nix 1 is going to be the one that looks kind of, yeah, sort of like pretty. It has like green vegetation and mountains. And, you know, like a little bit more of a... worth visiting and checking out. Now they haven't said there's any, so you see a little bit more grassy and whatnot. Now they have and like swamps, so that sort of thing. They haven't shown any like real cities, so you can rest assured there's gonna be none. There's gonna be no city, nothing worth besides what you see here: the grass and the trees, and probably using some of the library assets that they have, I would assume. That are just cardboard, dead boring. So nothing. You have this to look at and, you know, land somewhere, deliver something, I assume. They haven't shown any cities here or even any basic settlements from the library, but I will assume something along those lines. Some bunker may be there. But basically that's Nix. It's just Levski and nothing else. Then they announced, well, of course, chips. They announced that they pretended to be having fun here, which was very cringy, by the way, very sad, very pathetic. So they announced the Paladin, right? So you can go and spend $350 or whatever this thing costs, so as to not have pile control guns, I believe. Yeah. Then they announced the Stinger, the Vandal Stinger, which is that. And then there's this sort of the relic.
Closer, you'll start to pick out elements from other ships. You've got, you know, main thrusters that are from the Valkyrie.
Right.
Even the bits that are.
So there's this gray market, cutty black fucking pirate version. It's basically a skin on the pirate on the cutty black with maybe a little bit more guns. Basically, so it's 3 heavy fighter ships that they announced. Then they announced a few more weapons, like a space AK-47, a couple more, and binoculars. Oh, they announced, let me be precise, they announced the AK-47, 50 BMG slow shooting LMG, and binoculars. And then they announced instanced
that we have for instancing and really get it back to sort of a core experience point where it should be.
Instanced missions in Horizon, and then they announced some raid mission, also instance apparently. or not, that you go with a team, and basically that's it. Instance missions, and what I just said. Guys, that's Citizen covered in 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Have a great day. Take care.